Sometimes the person you say you're building everything for is standing right in front of you, quietly waiting for you to look up. Your child is telling you a story, but your mind is still inside the email you need to answer. Or your spouse is sitting beside you, but you're thinking about tomorrow's problem. You're home, but part of you is still at work. And without meaning to, the people you love begin receiving whatever's left of you. It's just whatever's left of you after the rest of the world has taken its share. No. Ooh, that's better, right, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah. She founded an architectural concrete company.
He founded a $100 million clothing company.
She took the world by storm as a social media star.
He took the world by storm as a famous serial entrepreneur.
Together we started a business.
And had babies.
Now we're figuring out the best ways to do both.
Join us as we learn from other entrepreneurs going through the same life struggles.
As they share their life hacks about success, love, kids,
and everything in between.
Welcome to 5 Minutes That Can Change Your Day, a new conversation from entrepreneur parents created to meet you wherever the day finds you. Something short and sweet. I'm your host, Ildiko Ferenczi, and today I want to remind you of something that is so easy to forget while you're building life. Let me not trip over my words. Thank you very much. The person in front of you is not interrupting the dream. They are part of the dream. You've heard us say this before, but it's really true. I think most of us begin with beautiful intentions. We want to build something meaningful. We want more freedom for our family. That's the big dream now. We want to create opportunities our children might not otherwise have. Thank you. My little one closed the door. She peeked in and gave me a big smile and slammed the door. Yes, we want to create opportunities for those little ones right there that they may otherwise not have. We want to have them with us on the journey. We want to give them the life that we once prayed for. And there's nothing wrong with working hard for those things. But somewhere along the way, it's possible to become so focused, so laser focused on building a beautiful future for our family that we stop stop being fully present with the family standing inside of our life, exactly where they are. And be careful, because if they're babies, that's going to snap by. That's going to go fast. And we don't mean to not be present. We're not trying to not be present. There's no moment when we announce, my work matters more than you. It just happens in a small way. It just happens. One more email. Give me 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Not right now. I'm listening, but you're not. We aren't really listening. And then one day, the little voice that kept asking us to watch stops asking. They still want us to see them, but they learned what it feels like to compete for our attention. That's a hard thought. Not because we're bad parents, not because we don't love our families, but because sometimes the people with the purest intention can become distracted by the very things they are doing out of love. Maybe that's why we need to ask ourselves something honest. When the people I love remember this season, will they remember everything I provided? Or will they remember whether they could reach me? Did I pick up the phone? Did I connect? Will they remember the beautiful house or the feeling inside it? Will they even remember what I was building? Or even care because it was the reason it ripped our family apart? Or how many times that thing took me away from the family. These are things to think about. How did they see me? How did they see my face? What did it look like when they entered the room? Did I throw my hand up and shh, I'm on a business call? How did I greet them? Children may not understand the deadlines. They don't know what the contract could mean to the family. They can't see the pressure sitting behind your eyes. But they do understand presence. They understand when your phone turns over. They understand when you kneel down and listen. Gosh, my mom was so good at that. My mother was so good at that. I learned that from my mother, to get down to eye distance. Or eye level. To get down to eye level. Look at me in the eyes. Hands on my shoulder, hands on my cheek. I do that. I give my kids 100%. Children understand the difference between being near you and being with you. And our spouses understand that difference too. This is so important to me. It's so important for me to do that for my children. If you know my story, you know I had a wake-up call. And when someone tells you something that's really scary about your health, every day is different. Every single day is different. It is a gift I pour into my children. So that was a gift. That was a blessing. You don't have to abandon your calling to love your family well. I know many of you are beautiful fathers or beautiful mothers. You're juggling a lot. My mom was juggling too. My mom included us in the journey so that we could be together by her side. We didn't want to be without her. We didn't want to be with a babysitter. We didn't want to be without her. We wanted to build with her. You don't have to feel guilty for working hard. You don't have to choose between purpose and presence. But you do have to notice when the life you're building begins taking you away from the people you believed you were building it for. Sometimes love looks like doing something big. But sometimes love looks like closing a laptop, throwing the phone in the basket, or leaving the phone entirely in another room, sitting on the floor, turning toward the people beside you and saying, I'm here now. I'm all yours. I say this to my children, I'm all yours. I'm all yours. Or tell me again. Those words may feel meaningless, like they're not a big deal to you, But to someone who's been waiting for your attention, it can feel like the whole world is stopped just for them. So here's today's question. Who has been trying to reach you lately? I'm not talking about your audience. I'm not talking about your customers. Not the people waiting for a response from you. Not those people. Who inside your home has been trying to reach your heart? Inside your home. Not extended family. Your holy covenant or your babies. Before this day is over, find the person or those people. Look into their eyes. Let them finish the story without rushing them. Let them ask one more question. Our little ones love asking questions. Stay a little longer than you normally would. Don't be the first one to break a hug. I promise you that those messages that you didn't answer during those few minutes, you'll forget them. But what you will remember when you're 85, 99, 100, you're going to remember the moments of connection. That's where your mind is going to go back to. When you're rocking in your chair, when you're laying in bed, when you're thinking about the good old days, that's what you're going to think about. You're not going to think about the business you built. You're going to think about the hearts that you nourished. And they're going to remember you. That's going to be the childhood. Not that I got put on hold. I got put to the side because they were building this big thing that was worth more than me. That's what they're going to remember. They're going to remember how you made them feel. Your ambition, it's not the enemy to your family. But it must be taught where it belongs. It can sit at your table. It can help build the future. It can create beautiful opportunities, but it should never be allowed to take the seat of honor that belongs to the people God entrusted you to, your holy covenant. Those are the things that Jesus is going to ask you about. Those are the things that heaven is going to ask you about. Not the money you made, not the business you built. Sure doesn't care about that, I promise. It's how you led and guided your wife, your children. Mothers, how you poured into the children. Keep building. Keep answering the calling that God placed on your life. That the calling that you're creating with your family, that they can someday enjoy too. But don't let them miss you and yearn for you while you're busy in the thick of it, while you're stressed out. They're just asking you to share today with them. There's a lot of people that would beg to have today. In the graveyard, they would beg to have today, even to spend it with your children, just to be back. The person in front of you it's not standing between you and the dream. They're part of the reason that God-given destiny matters. Maybe these 5 minutes didn't change everything, but perhaps they changed the way you'll walk into the rest of the day. I'll meet you right back here soon. God bless you. Glory to God always. I love you.
Thank you, beautiful friends, for listening to this important message from Mama. Share with someone you love and care about. Oh, and we'd love to personally invite you to listen to our podcast. It's for young future leaders ready to change the world and be a light in the dark. Listen together as a family. It's called the Arsenal Kids Legacy Show. We know you'll love it. Be bold, be kind, build an unforgettable family legacy. God bless you, we love you. And parents, if no one told you yet, let us be the first. You're doing a remarkable job. And remember, you are the hero of your story, because every legacy begins with a hero, and that hero is you.
This podcast is for inspirational and educational purposes only, and it is not intended to replace professional advice, legal advice, diagnosis, or treatment. The views expressed are based on personal experience and faith-based insight and are meant to encourage reflection and growth. Always seek the guidance of qualified professionals regarding any questions or concerns you may have about your health, relationships, or business.